We are on Scylla, and we're going to do Felix's companion quest. But this is like Harlow's landing pad, and that's the guy who we've got to go and see. So it's a brand new area.
Cloud's got himself a cozy little outfit, huh?
Yeah, he
Are
does.
these folks friendly or not? That's what I want to know.
We'll find out. Come on then, let's go and find Harlow.
Got it. Inside voices.
Volta.
Hey you, looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Through you if you push me.
Hey, nice form. Good delivery too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? Alright, go on through.
Oh, intimidate's such an awesome skill. So these are outlaws. Okay, we could have had a completely
Got my
different
sights on you.
situation on our hands there. He's underground. We're going to have to take a different entrance. Oh, this isn't an instanced area. It's just a room. Okay then. I've got the shotgun out in case shit kicks off.
What do you think you're doing?
What?
Don't let me catch you around here again.
Note. Why I've got eagle eye vision. Got my eye on you. Leadership skills +5. Handguns and dodge, not really that interested in them. Assault rifles and little else. I wonder what they're doing out here. Right, we've got there's a guy there watching us, so let's just be careful. Acquisitions. Got a freighter, werewolf, engine parts, subversive literature. Memo. Begin about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Pirate code. Harlow's the boss and fuck the board. Fair enough. So these are your space pirates. Arr, shiver me space timber.
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks. We're standing around kicking rocks.
Bet you are.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
Let me have a look. I can get in there, can't I? If I just go up here, do you think? Oh, don't get stuck, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Watch this. She didn't even see. I'm on a box, son. I'm just a box. Toss ball card. Go on, get over, get over, get over. Master Thief. Master Thief's now stuck in the corner. No way, I'm actually stuck in the corner. Come on, come on, come on, baby. Don't do this to me. I'm out. I'm out. Right, let's not risk getting stuck again. It's just not worth it. Oh, here he is. Harlow.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
This is pretty awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix's family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Now hold on. Tell me why we're here. This is all a bit shifty.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test? I need to say this because I want to know what it's all about.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
And what did he do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
Huh. There's more to this than you're letting on, son.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
I agree.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Okay then. Good, I want to take on this quest. I want to see where it leads.
Let's hear it.
You said you're working on something big.
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
So you're going to overthrow the board?
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
Good stuff. Well then, looks like we're headed out, Felix. Gonna go and talk to some peeps. Now that is 2 different people we need to talk to. Oh no, just one, Trask. And Rufus Trask has gone into hiding. Harlow suggested questioning his wife, Rosanna, found on the groundbreaker. Well, that's good because I need to go back to the groundbreaker anyway to hand that in. Well then, looks like things have worked out well. Yeah, it's only a small area. I'm just going to check around the back. A jeweled ring with a gemstone. Can't help myself. I just can't. I can't help myself from stealing. It's. I think it's an issue. I'd go as far to say it's a character flaw. I've got my own character flaw. anything that's not bolted to the ground, and even some things that are bolted to the ground, I will in fact steal. There's also something I missed. Something I explicitly stated that I was going to do when we were on Monarch. When we finished up the quest line there, I said I was going to go back to the bridge and go underneath it and complete that little area. I didn't do that. So maybe sometime after we get this quest done, I'll probably do that.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Causing a disturbance.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
Groundbreaker. I keep thinking there's someone sat in that chair, but it's not, it's just a chair. We are just flying about the galaxy like nothing matters.
The Groundbreaker.
We are truly free beings. Well, as free as long as we've got petrol in this spaceship. I'll continue to take Felix with me. So where is this girl? 111 meters away. Map please, anytime soon? She's on a floor above mine. Or below mine.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
She's in the Lost Hope. Rosanna, there she is, War Rosie.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
You mind trying to have a moment here?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I'm on the level. You can ask Jun Lee about me. Show her Harlow's emblem. I'm gonna do this. If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me. No, I'm not gonna intimidate her. I'm on the level. You can ask Jun Lee about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
Well, I am. I'm not one of Harlow's thugs, you can trust me. I didn't even say that, but that's hilarious. I'm going to use it.
All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
So you and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
What, a marriage contract expired? Is it just like, oh, there's only a 10-year period on that marriage? Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about it?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
So he didn't tell you anything?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
So how much do you know exactly about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
Ah, that sounds very familiar.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow, never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Well, thank you very much for your openness.
Appreciate it. No offense meant, just been a long day is all.
Now you've been rather welcoming with my questions. Now, confront Trask. We've got to go back here. Now, before we go back there, I want to quickly head up to... Lilia. Yeah. Turn this quest in before we go and hunt down Trask. Because this might also lead us somewhere. Bada bing, bada boop, bada bing.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
You're not the only one who enjoys the finer things, Lilia.
You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut.
Yeah, I do.
Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
And in case you were curious, no one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order, but at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Could have sworn one of them winked at me.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Are you okay, Lilia?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
Definitely.
You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Yeah, I am taking over a space station. I hope it's the bloody Death Star. How did it become a salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Point me in the right direction, baby.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Who are you worried about? Why don't you just tell me? I don't care, she's not going to answer it. Wink nod. There you go, pet.
Glad we understand each other. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Oh, I'm excited. The subterfuge. I love it.
So what'd you think of the game last night? I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a tossball stick.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker, that's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct.
You
in the
can't
third
open
half.
up the menu when the
Serves him
companions are talking.
Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a Tuesday zone is. I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you all there is to know.
Great. That's just swell. Can't wait.
Ah, that's nice of him. See, these two get on really well. It's just a shame that I don't like Felix's skill set. Now I am gonna do... Where is she? Reporter Dr. Dorset. Is she on the Groundbreaker as well? She is. Tell you what, we'll do that then. I didn't realise we had another quest there. There's just so many quests that we do and complete, like, and having to turn them back into their original people. Dr. Dorset. And then we'll go and do Felix's mission.
Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Oh shit, it's in another room.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return.
That I am.
I can't thank you enough.
Done. Okay then. Felix. Let's re-equip that. Emerald Vale. That's the first area, isn't it? For some reason. Oh, there we go. Fast travel, baby. I think Emerald Vale is the first area we started the game.
To all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Terra 2. It is Edgewater. Well, I didn't think we'd be going back here.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Oh, he's right out in the sticks. Right, we'll go to the botanical lab and then we'll just head northeast. Got a plan, lads. Jacka Nakanori. Yeah, this place will be empty now, won't it? Everyone's moved back to Edgewater. Now it's nice being back here. This planet does look really nice. It's got lovely green trees and a lush horizon. Question is, how do we get up there? Oh, we'll get to see what Felix's skill is.
Here I come.
Oh, he's got a drop kick. Oh my god, this guy's got a drop kick.
And the crowd goes wild.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! I'm sorry, but I'm really liking Felix. Let's have a quick check of his skills. Oh my god, Felix has also got Persuade skills. Look, I've got 149 Persuade. That's completely unnecessary. It's a shame because I do need the Intimidate from Max. Possibly up here. Let's see a drop kick in action. Go on, baby. WWE that bitch.
You want some of this? Boss, did you see that?
I fucking did. I seen that, mate. High five. That was top tier. That was top tier. Oh, here he is. Trask. Oh, he's got a gang with him.
do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
All right, fine. Get out of here.
There's a guy there. Who knew that?
I think I heard
Captain, look out!
Get him!
Oh, fuck that one. Fuck that well and truly. To be honest, that's just the ring that I need to complete the mission. I'm just going to talk to him. I'm just always interested to see if I can pickpocket anything good off people, and it turns out, like, so far, we haven't gotten anything worthwhile, really.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Your wife actually told me where to find you.
Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground.
Listen, she's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray him?
How do I know that I can trust you?
Well, if I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All the palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A 2-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Maybe he is telling the truth. You're asking me to take your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Okay. And why would the board buy up Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
And what was he doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
I've had enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Right, well, I want to go and find that evidence and confront him. The bored cocksucking bastard. Get back on the ship. So Harlow is he's getting money from everywhere. He's running his own group of outlaws. He's getting bribes off the board.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
I wasn't, but thanks for the info. The thing is, right? I'm not even mad at Harlow for doing so, because it's probably a good way to make a living.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
We have. And what do you have to say on that matter? Or are you just going to leave it like that? Trask's evidence is right there. I might as well put this down because I'll have to come back up it when we leave. It's an event.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Here it is. Stashed receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to the board authorities. Right then, you dodgy bastard.
What's the word?
Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
He told me you were working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You've been bought off. I got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant of the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on. Why would he rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Oh shit! Watch this. I got Felix to kill him with a dropkick. This is how we do it.
That's the last of them.
Oh my god, Felix, bro. That dropkick is just top tier funny. Mauled too many times by canids. You get the jitters every time, no thanks. You are such a bro. Such a bro. Well, looks like everybody here has threw their own lives away. Too bad. Oh, I thought he lost his head with a dropkick, but he didn't. Really?
Mess with us.
They're just throwing their lives away for naught.
Whoa, careful.
That'll learn him.
Who's getting dropkicked? You are. Watch this.
Crossball kick. Boss,
Oh,
did you see that?
I did, mate. I did. It's my favourite thing in the entire game. They're not hostile. Looks like we're home free, let's go. I think I might find a way to try and keep Felix in my party because it's so bloody funny. But then again, I'm not risking having less skills or inefficient skills just for that dropkick, if I'm honest. Because it might affect our quest later on if we can't do something.
Some crew members are...
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating.
So speak to Felix on the ship.
Shoot a friend on accident.
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it.
You alright, son?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, it's impossible to know what's going on inside somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
The lesson here is not to look up to anyone. Exactly.
It's pretty harsh, boss. You including yourself in that lesson?
Of course not. I'm amazing and you should admire me. Nah, don't look up to me either. Just do you, baby. Just do you.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what you're about. But I know you treated me fair. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Hey, no bother. Now let's see if he's got another quest.
Good to see you, boss.
No, it doesn't. Oh, nice. Look, I love this. I love it when we're just narrowing all of our quests down so we've got an empty journal. Byzantium. Grant sublight remote access to the station. Tell you what, why don't we do this? The Ice Palace. Well, and I'll change companions. The Ice Palace. That's a completely new area, isn't it? Oh, it's a different spaceship, so we've been to the relay. This is the HRS 1084. Let's do this.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Okay then. Right, let's get rid of Felix and let's get the Vicar back. I do like the Vicar. Aye, be quiet.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
So this used to be restricted access. I see a terminal. Let's go there first. And mines. Error. Unable to access memory cartridge. Error. Terminal power below 5%. So that's the terminal what we use to turn everything on.
Captain, a word of caution. Those automechanicals are likely to wake when we power the generator.
Okay, see, this is why I like Vicar Max. Because he drops down some knowledge bombs every now and again. Sealed. We're gonna need the power on, aren't we? Yeah, all of this is blocked. Shit. It's awfully ominous in here. I'm expecting to see some Geth or something. There it is. Modified generator mode normal. Complete. View facility status report. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Sensors indicate alta vitae gases are leaking from storage tanks. Oh shit. Okay, sensors detect the new laboratory scent. Air freshener is running low. Repair the toilet. Order already exists. Pardon me.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
Corporate Commander. What do you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Borst. But I'm in a sporting mood.
What was that? You want me to hit this big self-destruct button? I'm gonna intimidate her. You're about to make an enemy of Sublight. Trust me, you don't want that.
Sublight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you would be the death of me.
Wanna fight me anyway off the record?
That's kind of you to ask, but we have a tight schedule. It's open season on trespassers. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on our orders that ought to be corrected. On the double.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
That was rather impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
I'm such a legend. Look, restricted area requires ID the board. That's probably one of the only IDs that we haven't got. How do we get in here? Oh, that's just the generator room, really. But let's keep exploring.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Get her hammer on that.
I see you there. Nothing personal, I swear.
Here we go.
Don't mess with us.
security routers. Right, hack 65. Engage auto-mechanical recharge protocols. I'm going to do the 100 one. And the 65 one. Of course morale is low. You gave those PhD tanks of nuclear scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What do you think would happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. Once upon a time there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. When the other princesses got jobs at canaries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending. Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday. Strange. We still don't even know what this is about.
Step lively, Captain. The floor's got teeth.
The floor's got teeth. Disengage checkpoint security. Nice. Ah, so that's what she meant when the floor's got teeth. It was electrified. These are just living quarters. Nothing useful at all. Looks like it was. Did a 4-man team run this whole ship?
Oh, law. They've been left here all alone.
Oh shit! They've got people in like stasis.
I've had quite enough of you!
That's the last of them!
Check this bad boy out. Wonder who he is. Holding tank 3 log. Dr. James Guthrie. Alive, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive nuclear resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We will come back for you and fix this. I swear it. Please forgive us. Dr. Ava Chartrand. Dr. Lorelli Fall. It's almost barbaric. Hold on, Claire. Oh, she's up there. So that's 2 people and another person over here. Dr. Charles McNulty. Should not be revived until a method for stabilizing condition is found. I wonder if we're going to find this method of stabilization. I would like to speak to these people to ask them, what the fuck is going on, mate? The office.
Nicely done.
Secret office, baby. That was 100 hack there. Sorry, 100 lockpick. I wonder if we could have done it with a terminal. Yeah, we could have. Free XP. Insert sublight override cartridge. There's no point. Oh, because I've granted them access to the station, so that was the quest. Project summary. Not a very good summary. It's come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You'll also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its importance on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in Halcyon Colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Charlie. Every time Law walked by me, she'd rub my shoulders and ask me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking on me every hour. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first the resequence stayed with normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I want to access the com transcript. Is anyone listening? Who's this? I'm the project lead on 1084. You have orders to maintain wireless silence until the mission state is achieved. Password. Ah, the password's the same. And Antediluvian. We used that password for something else earlier in the game. I can't remember. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem to Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? Can't provide an update. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department of George Dahovsky Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. Huh. What happened out there? Misuse of the channel is a fireable offence. Damn it. This is an emergency. James. I wish I could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but it's not even close to this point.
Job done.
Yeah, job done.
We can go home to the ship, right?
Not yet.
Ada fierce.
Chartrand. Sounds awfully familiar. That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Yeah, it was. It was. That's who it was. Researcher's mask. Cause bleed duration 20%. Not great. But it's better than nothing. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, I've missed this as well. Oh, we've got secrets. Encode key card. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at goodbyes. Sneaky shotgun.
Got it. Inside voices.
Even more secrets. But that puts me back out there. And we are just above now. Dead terminal. Oh, it's just like a sniper's nest. Done. Right, tell you what we'll do. We'll go back, hand this quest in, since we've given the salvagers access to that ship. What are they called again? I keep forgetting their name. Sublight.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
I like little quests like that. I like it when you go to a small new area with like loads of lore behind it. I think I tend to prefer their missions than big open ones, if that makes sense. Yeah, these two are definitely my favourite partners. I would prefer Vicar Max to have a dropkick, but other than that, he's still top tier.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
Intimidate 100? How do I not have Intimidate at 100? I thought I did. Something's fishy here. Oh, Intimidate is 94. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make that. Persuade 115. How can that be? I've got both of these in. Persuade plus 5, that's right. Oh, because I don't have anything on him. I'm not particularly bothered. What I am going to do is I want to put 6 points in here. And I've got another perk point, look at that. Whew, what do we want to take? I'll decide in a minute. Let's get this done with.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system.
Is
Well
that
done,
all?
Captain.
I'm not a charity case, mate.
Technically you did. Among other things, Sublight is a charity, legally speaking. Or so my lawyers tell me. It's a tax thing. Here, just take the bits. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you.
No shit.
Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Ray gas in a lab that tested it on people. Couldn't have been a coincidence.
You have an eye for patterns. Good. We need more contractors like you. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
The truth about the human tailbone. You had my interest. Now you've got my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I can.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens.
Hear me out.
I will.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Captain, in my humble assessment, Ms. Hagen is insane.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
I definitely do.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are you talking about here? Illegal aliens? Aliens? Extraterrestrial? Come on, hit me with them.
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Haven't seen any evidence though.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Right, tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments.
So we
She
read about.
sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does she need to actually die though?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
And when did Sublight get so principled?
It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
And where does Chartrand fit into your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks, how much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Sounds messy, but I want to take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Oh, you know what it is? I don't know what to believe. On one hand, I want to believe that there's aliens because that'll be awesome. But on the other hand, she might just be manipulating me to go and get this Chartrand killed. For whatever reasons, we don't know yet. Oh my god, this is awesome. Right, now, what do I need to do? I need to get back to my ship. So much to do. So much unknown. Let's repair my gear. And why don't we just break some shit down? Break it down. That's pristine, light machine gun. Irian's flintlock. Okay. Durable gods. Durable gods. Range weapon skills +5. Not very good. Right, let's go and throw everything else in the locker. This is the chest, the locker of doom, the locker of hell. Every time I play an RPG, I've got a container that looks like this, just so full of shit, it's unreal. Don't need. Safecracker's jacket, lockpick +10. I like the sound of that. Get rid of all this. We want to sell that once we hit a vendor. Now, where is this going to be? Byzantium. So we've never been there. Every quest we've got is in Byzantium. Well then, looks like that's where we're headed next. We'll save it here. And when we come back next episode, we're going to Byzantium for the first time. See you there, lads.